G'day, Josh Boorman from Boorman Lawyers. I'm just here at Central Local Court, which is a very old-fashioned, old-school court in the Sydney CBD. We usually don't do DUI matters here. It's usually a custody court with far more serious offences, but for some reason police decide to list our client's mid-range PCA matter here today. We attended today. We entered a plea of guilty. The blood alcohol reading was 0.131. Our client had a terrible history behind him. It was his fourth DUI in total, and he's also got disqualified drive charges there, albeit about 13, 14, 15 years ago. So it was a matter that it was a higher rating in the mid-range category. He had a terrible record. Unfortunately for our client, he suffered significantly during COVID. He went through a marriage breakdown. He lost his job, works as a retail shop fitter. That forced him into a position where he decided to go out and start working on his own. But since being put off the road due to this incident, he hasn't been able to work. He hasn't been able to take on new work. He's financially stressed. He hasn't been able to connect with his son, who lives out west, and that's been a source of heartbreak for him. He did the traffic offenders program. He's been suffering significant mental health issues, and last year in September 2021 he did admit himself into a mental health hospital. Very fragile of mind, and that probably went a lot to why he made a very poor decision to drive on the night of the offence. On the night of the offence, he went to have some drinks with some friends at the Moore Park View Hotel. He wanted to get out of the house. He's in a particularly low and depressed mood. He called an Uber home. He did all the right things. He was home for a couple of hours and then decided foolishly to go and get a late night slice of pizza, which he did, and he was pulled over as he was driving into the city. So it was a balancing act for the magistrate, dealing with a person who's got a significant history behind him. The reading was certainly high in the mid-range category, and also had to balance out by the fact that he has a genuine need to get back on the road to drive for his work, to see his son, and the mental health issues that he has been experiencing. We were able to persuade the magistrate to reduce the disqualification down to 4 months. We got that backdated. He got a very low fine of $450, and he has to do 12 months interlock program, which is a mandatory order. But at the end of the day, he was quite relieved and happy that he's got some direction going forward. Certainly, it could have been a lot longer time off the road, especially considering his very poor traffic record. I mean, it was the fourth DUI, albeit the others were quite dated. Any prior offences on a person's history does need to be accounted for and taken into account when delivering a sentence by a court. So at the end of the day, a happy and relieved client that it wasn't much worse, and certainly thankful that his actions didn't involve anyone else. There was no car crash, there was no injury, he wasn't driving erratically, it was an RBT. But he's got some direction going forward, and he's certainly learnt from his mistakes, and I think it's very unlikely we'll see him back before the criminal justice system. Thanks for tuning in today.
I want to thank you for tuning into Boorman Lawyers today. You can catch us at any of the usual social media platforms. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you've got any questions or queries, please don't hesitate to contact us on 1300 941 900.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this video today. I really hope it was informative and helpful for you. There's another couple of videos below that you might want to check out that may be very useful for the process that you might be going through at the moment. Please feel free to like, follow, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we've always got fresh new content coming through all the time.